The next thing I want to show you about the student-built house drawing set is how to make this little concept floor plan that is on our cover sheet. We don't have to create anything really new for this. We're going to mainly copy what we've already got and simplify it. So this one should just show the room labels and the section line, the cutting plane line for the stairwell section view. It's knocked down to a scale of 1/4 of an inch equals 1 foot, and it's not terribly difficult to make, so I'll show you how that looks. This is the level 1 architectural floor plan that we've been working in. It has all the dimensions. It's going to have all of the window and door tags, so there's a lot of busyness in this view that we want to get rid of, but I'm going to leave this view intact because this is what I need for my page 2. I'll find this view over here in the project browser, right-click it, and I'm going to duplicate this view not as a dependent. If I duplicate it as a dependent, then some of the changes that I make to one view will carry over to the other view, and that's not what I want. So I'm just going to click duplicate, and it creates this new view here called Level 1 Architectural Copy. And as you can see, it doesn't have all of the dimensions and other things coming over. It does have the section view line, which is good. I want that. I want to keep that. For one thing, I'm going to knock down the level of detail on this. I've been looking at it in medium level of detail, but I'm going to make that coarse just so the walls are not quite so busy. And I want to add room labels to this view. So if I go to my architectural tab and I come over a little bit, there's a tool here called room. And if I click this and then I hover over a room, you can see that it's sort of identified the boundaries of this room, and I can click to place a room label in there. I would say not all of the rooms need labels. Any that are large enough to really hold the label are fine, but this closet down here is not necessary. But certainly the bedrooms. And then when I get into the living room / kitchen and dining room, it doesn't really recognize these as separate spaces because of this opening here. So before I put anything there, I'm going to use this tool to make a room separator. And a room separator is nothing more than a line that's going to go from this side of the opening to that side of the opening. And that's going to make it so when I go to place my room, now it divides this into 2 different rooms. Perfect. So these room tags come in with a number below them by default, which would correspond to a room schedule. On a more complicated set of drawing plans, I might have a room schedule that tells us things like the square footage of the room and other details, but I don't really want that on this one. So I'm going to double click on the room label and edit the family so that I can remove some of this extra information that I don't want. So I'll make it so it's just a room name. I'll load that into the project, overwrite the existing room tags, and now I can go around and manually edit the names of each of these rooms. Once I've done that, I will change the view scale from 1/2 inch equals 1 foot to 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. You might have to reorganize things a little bit if you end up with stuff overlapping. And now this view is going to be ready to place onto my cover sheet, and I'll deal with that in a little while. As a fun little extra tidbit, when I reduced the scale of this view from 1/2 inch equals a foot down to 1/4 inch equals a foot, I lost my cutting plane line for the section view, which is one of the important things that this view's got to have. So was a little confused about that one at first, and then I found that if I open up the section view itself, in the properties window, there is a sneaky little setting here that says hide at scales coarser than 1/2 inch equals a foot. So basically it was only showing me my cutting plane line at views that are this large or larger, and anything that I scale down smaller than that, like my 1/4 inch concept floor plan, it was being hidden. So I can drop this down to 1/4 inch equals a foot, click apply, and then if I look back at my concept floor plan, my section view should be there once more.